Here's Tiny on the dog bed. I originally made the dog bed because he's old and he likes to nap a lot. And when he would wake up, he'd forget where he was and he'd roll off into the water thinking he was on dry land somewhere. This is the dog bed that goes on my kayak. It's a prototype, it's not anything fancy, it's just what I was playing around with. The sides are made of 2 pool noodles put inside sewn sleeves of fabric. They're sewed to the bottom, and the bottom is the shape of the kayak. And then I put a piece of carpet in the middle of it because his feet were wearing on the material, and the carpet gives it a little bit more stability. Please excuse the condition of my kayak. This is a well-used kayak, and I just got back and I haven't had a chance to wash it yet. This is the front deck of the kayak where the dog bed goes. You see this bungee cord, how it's hooked on there? It'll go through a hole in the dog bed and hook on there when the dog bed is there, and that's what will hold the dog bed on. And see, this goes down the length of the kayak. You see my cup holder's in there? It goes under the lip, and it goes to the same hole down in the back. Okay, there's the dog bed on the kayak. You can see the bumper, and right here, if we move the cup holder down the bungee cord, you can see the bungee cord goes underneath here. It goes through a hole. I don't know if you can see the hole. And then it clips on, as I showed you before. It clips on just like it does in the back. Clips onto the hook like that underneath the dog bed on both sides. This carry pull in the front will go through a hole in the front of the dog bed, which will help hold it in place also, and you'll still be able to carry it with the dog bed on there. So that's how I made the dog bed. There's only one part of it that I'm not really proud of, and that is this coat hanger right here. It's a metal coat hanger, and I rolled over the edge of it, and I pinched it here, brought it underneath and under the cords, and up the other side, and connected to the other side and did the same thing. And this is what keeps the bumper from falling outward. It holds inward too because it's sewn together at the point, but you start losing that holding it inward once you get back towards the back. And I didn't want to put anything back here to hold it in because that's where the dog gets in and out of the cockpit. So if anybody comes up with a better way of doing that, please tell me, because this is kind of like a prototype. I made this on a whim and it came out pretty good. So I'm going to make another one, but I want to kind of try and figure out this aspect of it before I make another one. The only other thing I don't like about it is that when I make the new one, I'm going to come back to here with it, because my dog likes to turn around and stand here sometimes, and that's slippery. Where at least if I brought maybe even just the piece of carpet back that far and not the bed, it would probably be alright. So that's how I made the dog bed.